Sydney is the most highly populated and sought after state in Australia. Every year, over 70,000 people move here to call it home. And it's very easy for locals like myself to become emotionally attached to this state, looking at our beautiful landmarks like the Sydney Opera House, our harbours, and our culturally diversified suburbs. But when it comes to investing in property, is it currently the best location? Providence Property Group has put together 3 things that you must know before buying a property in Sydney. Over the past 7 years, the Sydney property market has increased by 76%. That's almost 11% per annum. Now, when we compare this to other states, we're paying almost 50% more than what people pay for property in Brisbane and 30% more than people pay for property in Melbourne. This means that people purchasing in Sydney are paying the highest premiums in Australia. You're also receiving the lowest rental yield in Australia, which is currently around 2.8% of your invested money per annum. Now, when we compare that to places like Perth, which are doing 3.7%, places like Brisbane that are doing 4.1%, and even places like Hobart that are doing 5%, your return on your money is not as high. The issue with this is serviceability of a home loan depends highly on the rental yield that you're receiving. If interest rates go up, this can make holding a property in Sydney over time more and more difficult. History does have a way of repeating itself. Between 2001 and 2011, Sydney was the worst performing capital city in Australia, with a capital growth rate per annum of just 4.4%. How does that compare to other states? Well, during that same time, Hobart was returning 4.6% per annum. Melbourne was returning 7.2%, and Brisbane 7.68% per annum. Our research suggests that Sydney prices will cool over the next 12 months and will normalise to levels that we saw between 2001 and 2011. The good news though is that the investment dollar is transferable, which means that during this particular time in the property cycle, we see people move their money from one state that was making great returns to other states that will make good returns and historically have outperformed the averages that we're seeing today. For more information on where to invest your money and how to make the best return in property, contact Providence.